it's Katie. I'm excited to let you know that you can watch video episodes of
Don't worry about that. It's just an ad. And I'm not gonna make you listen to an ad. I wouldn't do that to you. So we're just gonna hang out for a second until that ad is done. And then I'll let you have a little more music until it's time for me to come back. Yeah.
Create the perfect playlist with Mix and enjoy.
Just kidding, that one's another ad. They fooled me, but they shan't fool me again. This is the second ad that we're skipping. Because I wouldn't do that to you. No. Happy Pride! I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm playing a game, just like I said. Woo! It's Pride Month! Be gay, do crime! You heard it here first. No, it's like the 3rd of June. You did not hear it here first. Not an original thought. I'm tired, y'all. I'm like tired. I'm tired. I'm really tired. How are you? Welcome in, comrades. How the hell's your weekend? I had some fun. I got to go down and visit my mom. A little bit of a health check-in with her. Got to see my little brother and his sweet little family, including playing in the pool with my niece, convincing her that swimming under the water is not that scary, one little bit at a time. She did like slip off of the edge of the step, and I like snatched her up real quick and was like, just spit the water out in the pool, babe. Wipe your eyes, it's okay. And then she didn't, she just kept spitting in the pool, and I was like, if you keep spitting in the pool, it'll all be spit. And then she was like, ew, and so she stopped spitting in the pool. Excuse me. So fucking cute. So precious. Yeah, she hasn't started swimming yet. And like my little brother and I and my sister, we all grew up going to Florida and like getting in the pool and swimming as much as possible. Like I swam as soon as I could. Like my sister was scared to like jump into the pool from like the little edge of the hot tub down into the pool, like a couple feet max. Me, one, I couldn't see that much, so I had nothing to be afraid of because I couldn't see it. Two, couldn't get me out of the water. Little Mermaid, like just love it. So seeing my niece be a little bit hesitant is cute and temporary. Like, I'll get that girl in the water. But yeah, we also got to hear a little bit of a checkup on mom. Her health insurance kicked in. Medicare started June 1st. Got some lab work. Got a pap smear. Had an MRI yesterday. And we're waiting to hear about the results on all of that. The blood work we've gotten back, it's pretty normal looking. So, not her heart, not any kind of like levels that you can detect in the blood. So the MRI should be pretty revealing. That there is a little suspicion. Mom's got a couple of symptoms, including a little handshake that might be Parkinson's. We don't know. We gotta wait. Have some answers. That kind of hit me on my drive home, to be honest. Like, earlier in May, she had something that all the symptoms that were indications of a heart attack. I convinced her to get an EKG without her insurance, because out of pocket, that's like max $200. And that was fine. It looked fine. So we're really just trying to like figure out what's going on. So May was kind of like, get through it and hope that she's okay. Hope that she checks in every morning and night, you know? And now we're poised to have some actual answers. And the reality of the severity of the situation kind of hit me, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if you are 38 years old, you're never ready to lose your mom. So, you know, sense of mortality is a hell of a thing. So that was me. Had a wonderful time with my family and then cried about it on the way home. And cried about it in my house. It's been a little bit of a week already. Got up really early this morning to help a friend out to get to the doctor, because go to the doctor. You know, and find one that you trust. Like, sexism and racism in the medical industry is rampant. Find somebody that you trust. Get another opinion. Can you annotate that in my notes? Please indicate in my notes that you refuse to test me for that. We'll get you some places. I haven't had to use that one, but I have read about it. Shout out to all the disabled folks who are constantly going through that stuff with their doctors. Like, wild. Speaking of, we still have our Tiltify running for Andrea to help her out with her medical debt. I know that I said we were running it through May, and now that it's June, it's Pride Month, and I have some cool, exciting Pride Month streams that are happening later this month. But guess what? Andrea's queer. We can still give her money. I'd love to do better than $10 whenever it is that I get to wrap this up and move it on. So anything that you can give is muchly appreciated. Yeah. Usually it is all about helping out each other a little bit at a time. And it would be really great to be able to help her out a little bit more. So we'll keep that one live for at least this stream. I've got some fun little incentives. We've got $1 gets you a shout out, $5 gets a sticker on my face, $10 gets a post-it that will be on this door for the rest of the month. $20. Oh Lord. I gotta look at it now. Can I remember? No, I can't. There's higher rewards, but like, you know, if you're feeling generous, go for it. You can. It doesn't matter. Give what you can. Share the link. Go give her a follow. Whatever you got in you. So Pride Month streams. Later this month, I will be part of a raid train that will be fundraising for Point of Pride, which is a nonprofit that helps trans folks get access to care. It gives them financial aid, but also sends out clothing garments that are gender affirming. So think binders, think shapewear, that kind of a thing. Really, really fantastic that I get to be part of that raid train that is hosted by the Rainbow Beacon. That will be happening all month long. They've got raid trains every weekend. They've got events throughout the week. It is going all month. And my slot of the raid train will be on, believe it or not, 7 a.m. once again. This time it'll be a Friday. And this Friday will be Juneteenth. I love the intersection of it all here in the USA. So it's Pride Month, and Juneteenth, if you do not know, is when we celebrate the enslaved peoples of this nation finally actually getting some liberation. You'd think, hey, wait, wasn't that supposed to be signed so much earlier and enacted? What do you mean June 19th? That's how long it took for people to actually be released from, you know, people insisting on owning them. So, yeah, here in the United States, we like to celebrate that freedom. And especially now when there is so much going on to erase the history of what has happened to enslaved peoples here in this nation, like an active crusade to erase actual history. I mean, like when I was taught history in school, there was a lot that they skipped, but they're doing their best to get as much out as possible. We're not standing for that. Go enlighten yourself on the history of Black Americans. It's pretty upsetting. So, Juneteenth, we've got Pride, we've got Juneteenth. It's me at 7 a.m. So I will be playing Spirit Swap, which is both very, very gay, very Black, dating sim. Also like a matching game that I am like a huge fan of. So originally I was just going to play the demo for that, but I didn't want to risk hitting the end of the demo, wanting to play some more, having to buy it, all of that downtime in a raid train. No, I went ahead and bought that. I don't know if the sale, I think the sale might have ended. It might still be running. Regardless, go check them out. So that's later this month, Juneteenth. And then at the end of the month, I will be getting to role play with Nerds with Dice. They've got Nerds with Dice Pride calendar. They have so many indie games happening, so many one-shots, so many individuals playing these games. It's wild how many people they've been able to bring together. And they are raising money all month long as well for more trans folks, but this one is the Trans Latine Coalition. Again, every little bit helps. We'll be fundraising for that. That will be on their Twitch stream channel, which is just Nerds with Dice. Actually, I believe their their Blue Sky has just a W instead of with. Their channel has with Dice. So that will be on June 29th, which will be a Monday. And I'll be getting to play a fae creature. It's going to be called Tales of the Monarch. Think A Court of Fae and Flowers from Dimension 20. All of that royal drama, but make it gay. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're actually going to be doing a 2-part one-shot. The first part will be June 29th, and then the second part will be 1 week following. Let me really quickly pull up a calendar and see what date. That will be July 6th. Guess what? We're not just gay in the month of June. It's actually all year long. So I'm really excited to be a part of these Pride streams this month. Fundraising for trans folks in particular. Now is a very, 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 very bad time. Very scary time for trans folks here and abroad. We're kind of leading the way on how awful things are here in the United States. Hate to see it, but that's what community is about. That's what mutual aid is about. We gotta help each other out. So, as they are being specifically targeted in a very scary way, we got to show up and show out and raise funds and help make it a safer world to be in. I'm straight up so tired I cannot think of more words to say about any of that except Pride started as a riot, not a parade, a riot, led by a black trans woman. So I feel like it's pretty appropriate that we've got both of these fundraising efforts going on all month long. So I'm really thrilled to be a part of all of that. And that being said, maybe it's time to play a game, huh? Oh, God. I don't know how late we're going to be able to go today because I do have to get an early bedtime. I have to wake up early again tomorrow to help out with a ride. Oh, no, you won't. Oh, no, you won't. So that is my cue. We're going to pause that. We don't need any more of those lo-fi beats. Let's get this demo started. Let's come over here. Let's get this game capture ready to grab this demo. So what we're going to play is called Burn With Me. It is a deck building demo that I'm really excited about. It's very witchy, very culty, little woodland creatures and all properties. Not Dosa, burn with me. Okay. Here's hoping I didn't mess anything up. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is just a point and click mouse game. No controller. So sad. I'm really excited about getting to use my controller more because your girl is unfamiliar, but we'll do our best with point and click. I guess with a deck builder, it doesn't need to be that serious. Yeah, deck builder. There's this beautiful little witchy hand. We'll be burning some cards, I think, is part of the premise. I don't know a whole lot. Their little preview is a little vague, but gives vibes, and it was enough to pull me in. I love a deck builder. I love witchy vibes. I love culty themes. I love little woodland creature themes. All of that is great for me. There was something else that I thought of to say as well, but I forgot it. So, c'est la vie. Once again, I'll try to keep an eye on where my camera is placed on the screen. If I miss a donation, yell at me in chat. I'm trying to have it all up, but if I get pulled into this game, who knows how distracted I'll get. Oh, okay, so let's get into this game. All right, immediately starting with a great little pentagram here. I have to choose a critter. He looks very church. And so does this one. So I am disinclined to choose them. These both look like foxes to me. He looks a little scholarly. He looks a little mischievous. And this guy, honestly, he's given some bad lizard vibes that I am enjoying. I think I'm gonna go with Mischief Fox here. Oh, I see. We must place. I know nothing about these cards, except. Okay. I'm trying to make sure the two foxes aren't like right beside each other. I don't know if that order had any significance. Okay. Not yet. What on earth could that be? I feel like they gathered together and accidentally summoned something, but what do I know? Y'all can't see it, but this top book here says introduction. I believe each of these is going to be like its own little chapter, depending on how the gameplay goes. So we're just going to go ahead. Ah, that was the one that I liked. Okay, so whatever the fuck just happened, he made it and has a scar about it. Let's find out what happened. Or what's going to happen.
It was the same dark, rainy morning. The towers of the arcane university were swallowed by low clouds.
Okay. I feel like this is a little quiet, so I'm gonna up the desktop audio a little bit. Also, I installed a new extension for captions. So if anyone wants to let me know how the closed captions are looking, I would love to know. Is that something that I can kind of turn on right here? Disabled. Interesting. Oh, didn't I put that on? Let's make it this. Just to see if that works. I'm still not seeing anything. Still disabled. Okay, alright. Show captions when available. Yeah, we'll turn that on. Okay. Alright. I feel like that was just for me, though. So, they're here for those that want them. That is really big. We'll turn it back off because I don't want to block the game for me when I'm looking at this. Okay, let's get back over here. The Arcane University.
Stained glass windows glowed dimly through the thick veil of rain.
Okay.
I had just finished another seminar on the essential but dull subject of energy balance, and was ready to let my students leave a little early.
This guy's voice. Wait, that looks like...
Until I recalled the University Council nagging about spending the hours with the utmost efficiency.
This little bunny, these little eyes are just too much. We've got a little lizard boy over here. This is not a one-to-one of the animals that we saw, but...
I looked at the faces of my students, each noticeably marked by boredom, and remembered being a student myself. I remembered how everything was a little different back then, and how my heart skipped a beat, but I pushed the treacherous memories aside and tried to keep a straight face.
Did they try their stuff as kids? Is that what we're getting here? Is that what that is?
Before the rational part of me had a chance to take charge, I shut the damn textbook and said, "Have you ever heard the tales about summoning a personal demon? Pay attention. I won't repeat twice."
Ooh. Repeat twice as in saying it 3 times total? Repeat myself as in saying it a second time? Okay. Place cards on all 5 corners of the pentagram. Cards give points, which will fill the vessel. Don't worry about overshooting the score. I do not trust when people say shit like that. Okay, we need to get 11 total. Our ogre is our big guy. Nothing has any effects. I think he's necessary to get to 11, right? So the difference of that is 4. I will be worrying about overshooting simply because I need to make sure that I have good cards for whatever the next number is, right? We'll let our first guy go here. Lupus, +2 for each neighbor. Okay, you've summoned a new imp for your deck. Take it. I take. Choose an imp to summon. 2 for each neighbor, +5 if no neighbors. Ogre. So this could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this could be 9 with no neighbors. I kind of like it, to be honest. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what we're doing. All right. Okay. So, 13, huh? We only need 2 more. So I'm going to use these guys. You must each turn the required target score increases. Remember, you must always fill every corner. Every corner, but then how does my guy get a plus with no... How does this guy get the plus with no neighbors? I didn't know I had to... I wouldn't have chose him. Some cards have special effects or bonuses. These are only triggered the moment the card is played. For example, if a card effect requires neighbors, place the neighboring cards first, then it. Okay, I see. So what you're telling me, we just have new guys in here now? Okay, so I need 1 guy down before we put him down. Right? And then we've got 1 over here. I'm going to put my guys on either side of each other. We're there. Okay. Okay, so he must be placed first is what I am learning here. Okay. All right. All right. Sometimes you may need to draw extra cards from your deck. Be careful, though, as doing so burns a random card from your hand, which is this bottom panel. Burning a card is permanent. That card is gone forever. Are y'all trying to... 20? Okay. We're not letting the ogre burn, I'll tell you that much. Exactly. 1 neighbor. Is this my... They're all just 1, so it doesn't really matter which one I lose. 2 for each neighbor, which means we'll put you over here. Put you here. And we've done it. Okay, so I got rid of 1 shadow, which is not a problem. Well done. You're ready. For what? I like this green cast that these dots, some of the dots are having. All of them. Well, I guess he doesn't technically have any green in them. It's not all of them.
After the classes, I sat in my office shaking with dreadful premonition and excitement.
Man, you're trouble.
I didn't plan to show them. It was an outburst, a result of my lowered guard.
Bro, if you're in charge of children, you gotta be a little better than that.
Several years of studying these rituals might have changed the chemistry of my brain.
Might have.
You see, the whole topic of summoning rituals is actually taboo.
Taboo.
It's mentioned only in the darkest fairy tales, told in strangled whispers behind closed doors. And I stupidly cursed the whole class with this knowledge.
Bruh.
But I could tell that at least one of my students wasn't even remotely afraid.
Is it that wide-eyed rabbit? Okay. We're teaching students. Okay, so this one says introduction, and this one says chapter 1. So we're going to go ahead to chapter 1. What is up with your arm, my guy? Worse. What are those?
And he came.
Who came?
The first thing you notice about Alan is his deformed, demonic-looking arm.
I noticed that, and then I noticed his awful sandal open-toed situation.
With gleaming talons and sharp spikes on the forearm.
Okay.
He couldn't have had a simple, happy childhood with such a birthmark. The poor boy must have tried so hard to get rid of it.
Oh, I see. Alan is one of his students?
And there was no one to tell him that it was like trying to get rid of a suspiciously beating heart. When I
What?
let him in, he stopped on the doorstep and gave me a sidelong glance,
What?
as if trying to gauge whether I could be trusted.
I mean, can you?
He was full of hope and fear of rejection. Well, if I don't mind dealing with demons, then I can surely bear his abnormality.
Yeah?
I remember Alan's first ritual as clear as my own. I love the moments when change rises like a storm.
Dude. I don't know if you should be in charge of the kids.
Suddenly you understand that nothing will ever be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way through the storm is to ride it.
Ride the storm. That metaphor is so silly.
Alan must have shared my high spirits. All doubts forgotten, he fetched a matchbox from his pocket and began his first ritual by lighting the candles.
Okay. Is this one of his students? I feel like it is, no? Am I Alan? I light this fire and trust my soul to the dark that waits for my desperate call. That was fun. Here's the hand. That hand that I was telling you about. All right. 9, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so we can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, but we have to put them all down. Don't rush me, little witchy hand. Okay. Okay. This is what burns a card. So as long as I'll take that, she says. Choose an imp to summon. Plus 10 if both neighbors have odd base points. Plus 2 for each neighbor. Draw 1 card. I like a draw card. You need card draw in a deck. This is awesome, but I think you have to fight them first. Yeah. 13, you say. Already, no problem. We could just do our little guys, right? Okay. Easy peasy. Come here, little guy. Okay. Burn at the end of turn if on the field versus my hand. I don't want that. Plus 4 for each neighbor without effects. I think that's who we're gonna go for. There is no draw card, so that is pointless. We need 17. Let's get you down first. Yeah. Sorted. Okay, come on over here. Plus 4 for each neighbor with even base points. I think I'm gonna go for this guy. No neighbors. Neighbors without effects. 9. So I need 11. Sorted. You're mine! Permanently give both neighbors plus 1 base point. Ooh. Burns the rightmost card from your hand. Ah! Burn at the end of the turn if on field. Okay, so we'll go Octopod. Oh boy. Okay. Ten more. So if I do this, you're gonna be 9. So I can put you down and put you down and we're good. Oh, that's my mom letting us know she's gone to bed. Okay. Oh, this is okay. All right. Haven't I fought this guy? This is going up regardless. Okay. When do you do that, though? Is it when you place? I think it's when you place. Okay, so you're gonna go down first. If both neighbors have odd points. So I want another guy for you. If I put you here, I can put you here. I need 7, 8. I think I don't need to make that work. 5. But I think that's the only way to get us there. Yeah. Okay.
He started changing from the very first ritual he conducted. Basically, the moment he stopped muting his other part.
Ooh.
He learned fast.
Mm-hmm. Demonic hand will do that.
Once I spotted him casually commanding a shadow to move, merely so he could see better.
Okay.
Another time he reached out to catch a mug before it was knocked over, and stared at it in horror.
Okay.
Everybody knows. One wrong step with demonic transformations, and a poor soul is devoured by madness and obsession.
Everybody knows.
But Alan was born like this, and the subtle science of summoning came as easily as breathing.
Am I Alan?
Once he was comfortable with the basics, gaining so much power with every turn that it flooded his heart and soul.
I feel like I think I am Alan.
I decided that he was almost ready to face his personal demon.
You are taking some liberties here, sir. What will the school say? What will Alan's parents say?
I watched Alan closely for some time and sensed one final way I could help him.
Yes?
A simple technique called Sanity Vessel.
Sanity vessel. 3, probably extra, I believe. 3 blood to equal 1 heart, and then 1 heart becomes 1 blood. That feels like the not the best trade-off.
It lets you store some of your excess power and spend it later.
Okay. A sanity vessel. All right. Oh, I don't know how many 4s I have. I'm gonna get a big guy in here. Oh, God. All right. Okay, I should probably do math before I put everything down, but I'm so inclined to just throw him down because there's no neighbors. Okay, we need to get to 30. Odd base point. Excuse me. +1 for each neighbor. +2. No neighbors. Goes first. And then 1 neighbor goes next. I really want to do this guy. All right. Give me some sanity, baby. Give me those extras. Is that all I got? 1? 1? Okay. Difference between left and right neighbors. Okay, so the plus is the difference between their points. That's fun. I'll do that. I'm so sorry for the yawns. I told y'all I was tired. Okay. Even. Odd. I'm gonna have you draw. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I think we can do him. And then we can boost. I gotta build up some... I'm definitely gonna need this. So I'm gonna have to keep boosting it. Okay, I like a draw. I like a draw. Okay. No neighbors. Odd. We're getting there quick. I gotta keep the odds. I'm going for as much over. I'm trying to get... I know I'm gonna need it. I just know it. I like the ogre. Ogre plays in nicely because the no effects one with an ogre is pretty great. We're gonna draw. We're gonna... Oh, nope, nope, nope. I want an odd one. Without effects. Okay, so... Odd. Odd. You know, we could do this guy here. Put him here. And then put this guy in between them. And now I need 7. Plus the difference between the two. Okay. I will take it. Boost. Boosty boosties. Okay. Let's get you down there. I'm gonna draw. We're gonna boost. How far are we? I was throwing stuff down without looking. This is a 6 and a 7 is 13. Is that enough? No. 7 and 7 is 14. Is that enough? Yes. Right? No. No. It's not. It's not. Okay, but that's 9, and that's it. How's that for quick math? Okay, I'll take you again. 39. Okay, we're gonna draw. Not that great. Okay. I think I want to put this little weak guy just so that I can have the difference on him. Right? 20. I need 20 more points. 1 to 1. Ooh. Okay. So that'll be 6. And that will be 6. It's 12. That is not enough. But I don't have any other choice. I fear. Right? Yeah. Uh-oh. Abandon? Do I have to hit this sanity? 1 for darkness, 2 for pain, 3 for being born again, 4 for passion, 5 for lust. You won't hide in death from us. Oh, all right. I done fucked up. I gotta do it again. Okay.
And he came. The first thing you noticed, with gleaming talons and...
Yeah.
He couldn't have had us. The poor boy must
Yeah.
have cried, and there was no
Yeah.
one to tell
Yeah, it's
when I let
bad.
him in, as
It's
if trying
hard.
to
What are you gonna
gauge
What are you
whether
gonna
he was
do?
full of
You
hope.
know?
Well, if I don't... I
Mm-hmm.
remember Alan's
Yes.
love, the moments when change. Suddenly you understand. And the
Yes.
only way through this. Alan must have shared my heart. All doubts forgotten.
Yes, I started lighting them. Damn. Okay. Do you just click on it when it's time to do it? I don't know if I had enough to make it. Okay, so we just need to get to 9. I can start building up. But what price will I pay? Because I died already. Each neighbor. Oh, you're better? Weak lupus and lupus. Okay. Okay, so I can only have 10 max there. I don't want the burn one. Man, I'm trying to rack this up. Boost. We boost. Okay, so I don't have the evens or the odds right now. Let's boost our shadows, right? Maybe? I don't need to get too much extra because I can't hold that much. So, let's just do this. A little more. Just a little boy. Burn at the end of turn if on the field. So he's just like a one-time use. I like draw cards. Did that fuck me before? I don't know what it is that got me before. No neighbors. One neighbor. +2 for each neighbor. That'll get us there, won't it? I don't need that much more though. And there's no point in going too far over if I can't reap the benefits. I think I will get him in my deck now. Okay. I'm not counting. I'm really just throwing stuff down. Oh, you can't see that side. Boost them. A little more, right? No, it has to be 3. 3 to go over.
He started basically the moment he learned fast. Once I spotted
I'm
him
doing a
casually
great job.
Another time he reached out to
Why was there a
Everybody
mug for
knows
him to catch, though, is my thing.
that
Like, why
Alan
is a
was
mug
born like this,
in
the subtle
range to be
signs.
knocked over easily?
Once he was comfortable, I decided that he was almost... I watched Alan closely for a simple technique.
You've already taught me the sanity vessel. +5 for each placed card with 4 base points. I don't even know how many I have that are 4 base points. So I feel like I gotta go with my bear here. Right? We've got 1 that's 4. Let's draw. One neighbor. I need 20. So we could use this. So we'll do 5 more, which will get us to 26. So we need 4, right? Because that will just be 5, and this is going to boost us for the 4 thing. So I'm going to do... How do I use it? How do I use it? How do I use it? I'm clicking. I'm clicking. Okay. If undershooting 1-to-1 ratio. Hey, how do I spend it though? I tried to click. Will it just automatically do it? Yeah. You just have to have it to spend. Okay. All right. That works. Do I have him already? I don't think so. I gotta go over so I have it to spend. But it's not by 3. I want to get a big guy in here. No neighbors. Exactly 1 neighbor. Okay, so I'm thinking... Okay, so what's our difference here? It's 11. So I could do 6 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should work, right? Now I need 5. Yeah, that works. Okay, good. I need a big one. This one looks fun. And I've got a few 4s. Okay, so we've got no. Down. We've got 1 neighbor. We've got 1 neighbor. I need 9. No. I need 12. Should I use my burn guy? So now I need 7. I think we'll use this and some of our sanity here. Come here, you. I like these. They go down well. Okay, so I've got a couple of those Bernie boys. Okay, so first, no neighbor. And then 1 neighbor. I think what would be fun is a 15, a 2, and a difference to fill that meter. Yeah, fill that bitch up. I like a +10. Getting scared now. Where's my draws? I don't have any draw. Damn. Okay. Exactly 1 neighbor. Exactly 1 neighbor. 1 neighbor, 1 neighbor, 1 neighbor. Okay, so let's get our shadow guy. 1 neighbor. 1 neighbor. 1 neighbor. This is not good. Do I have 8? Just barely. Whew. Time to face your personal demon. May your deepest desire lead the way. I'm sorry, I was staring at my demon a little bit. I am not afraid. 42. Okay. We're gonna draw. For each place card with 4 base points. Gotta get you up there. Exactly, 1 neighbor for each neighbor. That's 8. And that's 8. 8 and 8 is 16 plus 15. I think that'll do it, right? Yeah, I need 11, so we can just... I have to fight them again? Odd base points. Okay, I think if we put him down. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna die. Damn. Damn! That's the thing about a deck builder. Why can't give me chapter 2? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Probably should feed these kitties assorted other things in the house. That's doing all right. Okay, all right. So let's do. I'm gonna throw Andrea's link up here again, so y'all have that. I don't know if it went through again. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I would love to get past chapter 1. I must be strategic. I must think a little harder, or ruminate on these cards a little more. I encourage you to get a drink of water, get a snack, stretch, move, do what it is to give your body a little break, and I should see you back here shortly. It's me, I'm back. Guess what I remembered? The name of the game is called Burn With Me. You know what I haven't been doing? Burning those little cards that don't have many points, which is essential to a deck builder. You have to get rid of your cards that are low and not helpful. Okay, I'm holding to skip this time. Oh, right, you want to watch me play. Boop, 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 boop. All right. All right. I try again. I try again. Okay. I think going over where I can. Big. One neighbor. One neighbor. Gimme, 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 gimme. It costs 3 to get those insanity points, so I draw cards and burn cards, right? Okay, so. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't because I don't have any yet. That's fine. He's not so great because if we're burning our no effect little guys, then I don't want him exactly. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here. Good. And go over. Getting rid of those little guys. We need a draw. No neighbors. One neighbor. One neighbor. Should I draw? Yes. Okay, we're go. Oh, it's so full. Okay. Not important. So full. I've just been killing it. Burn the rightmost card from your hand when you play him. I need to be burning more cards. We're gonna do it. We have him now. Okay, okay. Gotta burn those cards.
Basically, the
I
moment
don't.
he stopped muting
No, it's okay.
his other
No,
parts.
I understand. I get it. Please let me progress. Odd base points. I really like that one. The +10 is big. Oh. Okay. Do we do it now and get rid of Shadow? I feel like now is the perfect time. I have so much extra. I'd rather go over. Draw a card. Odd base points. Okay, so I want odd base points. Let's do draw. Let's do draw. Let's do odd base points here. 6, 7, 8. I only need 8. That's him. We could go lower, right? So now I need 3, so he's good there. It's fine. Okay, okay, okay. Without effects, I don't want it. I don't want it. Difference between them is fun. We'll go ahead and for variety's sake of what's at the bottom of my stream, I'm gonna throw noob in here. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. But that doesn't mean that you should tell me. If you come in here while I'm live and I'm streaming and I'm flailing around, just let me flail. It's funny. So I've been told. Okay. So we can have 5, 10, 15, 23, which make us 11 behind. Unless I get something that's better, right? That's 5. So it's no better than him. Get you down over here. Okay. I got plenty over here. Okay. So, exactly one neighbor isn't going to cut it anymore. So this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 19 is 27. So then I would need 7 more. And nobody can do that, but I've got insanity, so that's okay. Right? 3, 4, 7. So how close can I get? 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. Yeah, okay. Might as well draw. Little insanity. I don't mind burning. Because if it's just a weak one, then, you know, it's a weak one. Okay. Get our 9 down. 8. Gonna draw. This is our weak guy. So I'm thinking we put down... How far am I? I think we put him down. And then we throw this one on top and get rid of our weak lupus. Got to burn more cards. Get rid of the weak ones. It's the name of the game. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. Is that you? Is that you, little rumple? Okay. So... I love the idea of a 10 and something really low. So let's get... No. Weak Ursus. Right? How far do we need to go? 33. So we could burn him. This is a big difference. Do I want... I think I want to put him here. And I want to put him here. And I want this difference, which is 6. Right? Okay, so now we just need 3. That works. Okay. 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 All right. Not you. Now, do I want another frog? Rana? Or do I want a lupus? 9. Technically he's more, but no neighbors is harder to accomplish. Because you have to have him early versus drawing lupus. Okay. I think I talked myself into that. Okay. Four. We can just burn him, right? Difference. Draw. Five is all I need. Okay. Okay. We're burning cards. It's my demon. I am not afraid. Okay. Both neighbors have odd base points. We're gonna get our draw boys in here. I don't need a regular lupus. It's not a bad one to go. And this will be 5 plus 5. And we've done it. But I have to defeat them twice? Okay. Nine. I need 11. Do I use insanity or do I lose this guy? Plus 5 puts me at 40. I would have to use 6. Nah, I think we gotta lose him. Ritual complete. Face your demon. Hard mode unlocked. You've grown strong, desperate child of the dark. I've seen your suffering. I've felt your pain. Now I can hear the desire raging in your heart more than ever. You managed to call me, and I am compelled to fulfill your desire. The foolish wish to look like everyone else. Ask if you dare. The foolish want to look like everyone else. So you're gonna tell him not to get rid of his arm.
His features melted and reformed into something new. If you looked closely, he looked completely ordinary. Even his deformed hand appeared normal. When you saw him briefly from the corner of your eye, his figure glitched, revealing the demonic nature hidden beneath his skin.
Okay. Sorry for the flashing there.
Dare avert my eyes.
You wouldn't dare. I've waited so long, I didn't dare hope. The price must be terrifying. But there's no turning back now. Okay. Thanks for your burning heart. That's all we can show for now. but more chapters, stories, and challenges await. If you like what you saw, may our paths cross again. I didn't know that was gonna be it for me. All right, let's go wish list it. Wait. Last time I left a game, it gave... Oh, last time when I ended the Dosa Divas demo, I hit close, and there was this whole, like, cutscene at the end. So we're gonna let you see that, at least, in case this does it. No. Okay. Gonna exit. Oh, we've got a little demo feedback form. I think that's still exiting. We'll let that. Uh-huh. It's okay. I liked it. But, you know, no one's surprised. Hang on, it's gonna play the little trailer sound in a second. Boop. Okay. Wish list. I will. I wanna do more. I immediately wanna play more. Got the hang of it there at the end. One of the things that I think is so cute is that on their page, their store page, it says reviews. Enjoyed it a lot. Daniel Mullins, author of Inscription, which is what this is most similar to, and it recommended based off of the fact that similar games you've played Inscription, and if you haven't played Inscription, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna add to noobed, and we're gonna remove from school. I'm not gonna launch into the next deck builder demo because it's harder, because it's not just a deck. You're actually like fighting enemies that are oncoming. It's quite a bit lot more. Oh my god. Oh. Now, that's only an hour and 45 of game, which is not bad for a demo. But is that enough for the stream today? Is the question. Do I just play one of these little palette cleansey demos? I have a few demos that I got with the express purpose of a category called palette cleanse for after Red Scare when I do the horror games. Tonight is usually, like, Wednesdays. Usually, I can't say usually. I don't do it enough to be saying usually. Yeah, usually. Almost did it again. On Wednesdays, I aim to have Red Scare, which is the horror game stream. But life has been really hard. This week, I was literally with my family and then home and kind of coping and processing. So I definitely wasn't streaming on Monday. So Noob is the one that I have the most fun with, because it doesn't scare the shit out of me. So we're doing Noob tonight. I am going to try to get back onto my goal schedule for the month of June. Let me see if I can just refresh this, if it'll still be on an ad. Oh, right. Okay. Don't need all that. So I'm aiming to have my Monday and Wednesday streams, so we can noob on Mondays, and then even if it's just for a little bit, do, or not necessarily a jump scare, but still a horror game. I've got some fun stuff lined up for Red Scare on Wednesdays. And then we've got the Pride streams, which the Raid Train is on a Friday morning, which is fine. The Tale of the Monarch will be a Monday. I believe around noon Eastern Standard Time, where I'm at. Which means that I'll still be able to have that done and then take a little break and then come back for Noob. So I think y'all are in for a double stream on the 29th if I feel up for it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I thought it would be really fun, seeing as I'm going to try to Monday being the exception, I'm gonna try to stream all of those Mondays and Wednesdays and that Friday morning, and I'm aiming to do the rainbow flag with my shirts. So today being the first Pride stream, we've got a red shirt. It is my Incredibles t-shirt, which I always feel it's so appropriate whenever I wear my black leggings with, which is like a common pairing for me when it's not hot. Because I live in leggings and black is like what I wear all the time. But it's especially great with the Incredibles tee because Mrs. Incredible, the mom, is like the most pear-shaped person in animation. She got a badonk, and I do as well, so it makes me feel like I'm repping. I don't know if Mama Incredible would consider herself queer. We all gotta hope that she likes women as well. And by we, I mean my people. You know who you are, my people. Fellow queers, fellow bis, fellow ladies loving ladies. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, brown, black. And I think that's all the days that I have streams in the month of June. Missing white? You don't need a white tee. I don't need that. But yeah, that's my fun little plan so far. So yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna be nice to my body and nice to myself because I had an early morning today and an early morning tomorrow, and I'm gonna need to get my sleep in order to get through this week. We've got some other plans happening, I think. COVID cautious plans, mask up out there, protect each other. There's a lot of people who can't protect themselves. Disabled folks, incarcerated folks, detained folks, people who've been grabbed up and held in inhumane conditions, children. You know, at school, there's a lot of people who are not able, elderly folks in homes and care. There's anybody in a hospital bed. There's a lot of people who do not have a choice to protect themselves. And there is more than just COVID to be spread around right now. Pretty sure I saw Ebola, and we've got hantavirus. There's plenty out there to not catch and ruin your fun gay pride plans. So protect each other, protect yourself by masking up when you can, when possible. Even a little bit goes a long way. Lots of mutual aid opportunities. Really, the best thing you can do for folks is to get loud. Get loud. Fight for people's rights. And to give dollars where you can. If you are able, it makes a huge difference. There's a lot of people trying to survive right now. And if you are not surviving, if you are in a more comfortable position, consider helping folks out. I have been there a time or two myself, and I'm happy that I'm able to support folks. That was another kind of hard thing that happened this week. We had one of the folks that we help out on a regular basis had to leave the area, and I don't know that we'll ever see him again. Which is kind of the case whenever we have to say bye to the folks that we see outside. Yeah, it's hard out there. And this month you should be especially caring towards the two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual. I'm sorry, I just had Rocky Horror in my head. Questioning intersex and asexual. Plus, because that's not just all of the identities, those are the ones that we are most familiar with, but there's a lot of indigenous, especially cultures, that have many more words for folks. So we should not just be confined to the ones that we know in the English language. Yeah, mad love to all of my people under the queer umbrella. Be nice to us. Tell us we're pretty or handsome or attractive. I think that one's gender neutral. Ask for pronouns. Don't be weird if you get them wrong. If you get them wrong, don't make a big deal about it. You're just making it worse. Just correct yourself and move along. It's the best thing you can do. Oh, that reminds me. There's another game coming out on Steam called Pronoun Palace that has, you're essentially having a little bit of a Scrabble tile situation, where you're having to spell out words and battle enemies. So I got that on my wish list too. I downloaded a bunch of demos. We got all kinds of really fun stuff ready to go. I think that I'm gonna pretty much just do demos in the month of June, and then in July, with the exception of those streams, the Pride event streams, obviously. And then I think in July we can start picking some games to work our way through. For Red Scare, I've got Dredge on the docket as like a very eerie, creepy eldritch horror kind of game. The companion to Dave the Diver, which I had a blast with. And then for School of Noob, we're going to do Spirit Swap, and we're going to play that all the way through. And depending on how we get through the demos, I want to do Vampire the Masquerade, because I've got both the Coteries of New York and the Shadows of New York in my Steam library, courtesy of folks sharing Steam libraries with me. So at some point, I'd like to dive into that and not have it be confined to a fall kind of a time of year. See, this is why I think that we're just gonna do a little yapping and not try to dive into another game, because if I do, I'm gonna want to play it all the way through to the end of the demo, and that's definitely not gonna wrap up within an hour, and then I'll be in trouble, because I got up at 5 this morning. Well, I tried to get up at 5 this morning, and I got up at 5:15 this morning. And tomorrow, I think I have to get up at 6. We'll see. Early mornings. I don't know how y'all grown-ups and grown folks do this all the time. I like my sleep. I like my 8 hours. And everyone else likes me when I get my 8 hours too. Oh. Take care of each other. Love on each other. Grab your loved ones and give them a big ol' hug or a smooch, or if they don't like physical affection, tell them with your words. Give people their flowers while they're still here, because life is so fucking short. We absolutely have to find joy while we're here. That's the big part of resistance, and especially for Pride, is like queer joy is essential. Trans joy is essential. Trans folks deserve to get to live, to be old and happy and comfortable. So do everything you can to make that happen. Thanks to anybody who came through today on Twitch while we were live. If you're seeing this on YouTube, thanks for coming through. If you're seeing this later on Twitch, hi, hello. Come back for those Pride events. And let's go ahead and take a look and see who is out here to get rated. I could probably close that one over here. Boop. Boop. Okay. Let's see if I'm allowed to raid her. And if I can't, then we'll go looking for a little more, but I'm pretty sure. Let me just take a quick look and make sure there isn't anyone else here. Oh, you know what? Let's raid somebody new who has actually raided me before. I think it'll be cute to return the favor. Let's get it over here so I can have it all queued up and add prevented. Okay, already muted, so we're okay here. Yeah, we're gonna, well, first let me see if it'll let me. Yes, we're going to raid McTastic, who has raided me during the raid stream. So we're gonna go return the favor. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Be good or be good at it. I think that pretty much covers it. Thanks so much for coming through. I hope to see you later this month, Mondays or Wednesdays, or Juneteenth very bright and early, or June 29th over on Nerds with Dice, while we raise money for trans folks who absolutely deserve it and the world and everything. So, see you next time, comrade.